大家好，我是罗汉 Paul. Um, this is a response video to Andy Boreham's video, defamatory, slanderous video that he made against me on his channel. What's his channel called? On China, something like that. I don't know. It's, he's a Chinese shill anyway. What's his name? Okay, yeah. Reports on China. Yeah, that's his name. Reports on China, and he made a video called "Fired Anti-China English Teacher Convicted Arsonist." First of all, even both those claims in the title are incorrect. First of all, I'm not anti-China. Anti the PRC, the People's Republic of Chinese government. Anti the Chinese Communist Party, actually. Yeah, I'm not even anti. Yeah, I'm not anti PRC because it's their country, China. Okay, I'm not anti China. I'm anti CCP. Yeah, I'm anti the CCP's claims that Taiwan belongs to them. Yeah. Anyway, so basically, he made a defamatory video, loads of false claims. I'll just debunk some of them, right? I put some video responses to, sorry, I put some comments on the bottom of his video on his YouTube page, and they just keep getting deleted. Every time I try to post, they get deleted. Keep getting deleted. Oh, and the other claim, he said I'm a convicted arsonist. I'll address that quickly. I'm not a convicted arsonist. I have no criminal record in Taiwan or any other country. Mm, that's fact. Do I smoke? Do I drink? Yes. Do I get drunk and do stupid things sometimes? Yes. And first of all, I'll just address the claims. Why did I say that to a kid that Taiwan was Taiwan? Because Taiwan is Taiwan, and it is a country. And I said it on LingoStar because I wanted to get fired from LingoStar. The wages are too low. It's like they pay 14 US dollars an hour, which is ridiculous for teaching. Okay, 14 US dollar an hour, fine if you're working in McDonald's or something like that, but not for teaching. You know, you get paid like 7 USD for a 25-minute class, but teaching kids and teaching online and teaching is anyone knows who's a teacher is very tiring. You know, it's mentally exhausting, right? Um, and you can't just do them all back to back, back to back, back to back, like you can do a McDonald's shift or a supermarket shift. You know, you'll just be exhausted. You need breaks in between each lesson, right? So 14 US dollar an hour teaching online is terrible. I used to get 37 US dollars an hour teaching online with Bling ABC before COVID, the COVID pandemic, before Xi Jinping's tutoring crackdown. It's 37 US dollars an hour, loads of bonuses. I was getting paid almost 5 grand US a month, and that was when I was living in Phu Quoc, Vietnam. I was just teaching online with Bling ABC, yeah. And then Xi Jinping had his tutoring crackdown, and suddenly they couldn't hire teachers unless they were physically located in mainland China. Um, and lots of the online teaching companies went bust because of this, and they're starting to come back now. They're finding ways to circumvent the law. Um, we're having like Cambly, which is based in California, company based in California, and then you've got Singapore-based companies like LingoStar, Australian-based companies like Joylink ABC. Before LingoStar, I was working for Joylink ABC, and I was fired for Joylink ABC for refusing to teach that Taiwan was part of China. They asked me in some of the materials, there was a slide, and it said, the girl said in the slide, with a speech bubble caption, I'm from Taiwan, China. I refused to say it. I said, no, she's from Taiwan, Taiwan. I refused to say it. So, of course, I refused to say that Taiwan was part of China. So I was fired from that one. That's why then I went to start with Lingo Star. Um, and yeah, I was still on probation period with Lingo Star. It was only like my third lesson, but I decided the wages were just too crap, you know. With Dual-Link ABC, I used to get 20 US an hour, which is still not good, but it was okay. And so I went to Lingo Star, and then suddenly it's 14 US an hour, I had a bit to drink, and I just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna get fired. And what's the best way to get fired? The best way to get fired is to just mention Taiwan and teach the kid some truth. You know, I wasn't going to be aggressive or anything like that. I was just saying, oh, you know, Taiwan is Taiwan, and I teach him that fact. All right, and then his mum chimed in, saying, "Oh, no, Taiwan's part of China, blah blah. China owns Taiwan, blah blah blah." And I just got angry and I said, "Gan Zhongguo," you know. Yeah, I gave the middle finger to the mum, not the child, by the way. And hopefully, the child will learn an important lesson that Taiwan is an independent country, right? Not to believe the CCP propaganda that they're brainwashed by in their public schools. I taught in the public schools in in mainland China as well. I've taught the public schools online. I used to work for Class Talk Education, where I taught in public schools online in mainland China. I taught in person in mainland China at the Nanjing, the second Ewing School of Foreign Languages in Jingbei, and Dachang, Jinbei, Nanjing. Um, but I didn't like mainland China. It just felt like a prisoner there. Everyone watching you, and I was staying on campus. And it's just horrible. Yeah, just sort of be careful what you say, and it's just I didn't like being watched, but I like the Chinese people. I do like the Chinese people. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the government. I didn't like that. You know, I came back to Vietnam. I love Vietnam. Vietnam's completely free, so free, a lot more free than China. Anyway, it's completely free here. I love Vietnam, by the way. Mm. My girlfriend, she's from the Philippines. That's why I have the Philippines flag up there, and of course the Taiwanese independence flag. Because Taiwan is a country, and I do support Taidu. That's not a crime. Mm. At least not anywhere else in the world. Only maybe in mainland China. Yeah, but yeah, I support Taiwan independence, and I'm proud to support Taiwan independence. Yeah, and there I'm still here in Vietnam. I'm applying for some international school jobs. Yeah, and I'll do some more teaching online in the meantime. Maybe with some Chinese companies, they pay well. I don't care. I'm not going to stop teaching online. All right. But oh yeah, I was going to address his defamatory remarks that he made about me, and he posed some questions which I replied to um, in the comments, and they got deleted like instantly. Um, and I'm not sure whether it's a YouTube error or the original poster, the channel owner is just deleting the comments. You know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He said he's not deleting them, but every time I delete something, sorry, every time I post something in the comments to defend myself, it gets deleted, deleted, deleted. So I put the my responses on my YouTube channel communities page. If you go to my YouTube channel, click the communities tab, um, you can see the screenshots of the comments that I posted as a reply to his video, and they were before they were deleted. Yeah. Okay. But let's read some of them, okay? Let's read. What did he say? So his questions were, let's have a look, hang on. Let's find his questions. Two screens. Okay, so he asked me, did you tell a young Chinese boy you were teaching English to online that Taiwan is not part of China and then give his mother the middle finger while shouting, fuck China? Yes. I wanted to get fired from Lingo Star as the wages are too low and I wanted to go out in style and maybe educate people that the CCP narrative that Taiwan belongs to them is a false one. I set up the screen recorder before class as I planned to say this a few minutes before the classes even started. His next question. Did you light a bottle of petrol on fire and throw it at a 7-Eleven in Taiwan? No. I poured petrol on the outside of an empty bottle and dropped it on a wide pavement outside near nothing flammable, as I couldn't find any firecrackers that late at night to drive away bad luck from that area. Yes, I was extremely drunk, but there was no attempt to throw it at any store or the store. Number three. Did you get Taiwan and the flag tattooed on your forehead and chin whilst drunk? Yes. And I'm not ashamed of that. Yes. 4. Did you get into an altercation in Cambodia in a Cambodian bar that resulted in a tooth being knocked out, among other injuries? Yes. I was attacked by Chinese in Cambodia for removing my hat and showing the tattoo, then later forced by Cambodian Chinese Khmer police to make a false statement and say that it wasn't the Chinese that attacked me under fear and duress. Okay, I'll explain a little bit more in detail with that one. Basically, they dictated to me in the police station what I had to say. Otherwise, they were threatening to arrest me for defamation of a nation, defamation of their country, Cambodia, for the news going viral. Yeah, so they forced me to say that it wasn't the Chinese that attacked me, that it was the locals in the bar, which it wasn't at all. And to let people know in a sly way that it wasn't that that it wasn't a true statement, that it was dictated to me. I just wrote down all of his. I wrote down exactly what he dictated to me, including his grammatical errors and his spelling errors. Yeah, you can tell it's written by a non-native speaker, right? It's not me. Obviously, I can write English and I can spell. Okay, I've been teaching English for 19 years in Asia. I'm a UK qualified teacher, so of course I know how to spell. If you read that statement, you can obviously tell um, that it was dictated to me, and I just copied word for word what he said, including his mistakes. So, when he's reading it back, he approves of it because he doesn't even know, he's not aware of his own mistakes, right? But I thought it'd be obvious to everyone else that it's not written by a native English speaker. Yeah. The false statement. And they made me write. And in the police station, they were all Chinese Khmer, so they were even speaking Chinese to each other, Yeah, they're all corrupt there, man. And they were big gold rings, massive watches, drove expensive cars, and yeah, I just wanted to get the hell out of there, and get back safely to Vietnam. Yeah. Cambodia and Laos, they're both owned by bloody China, right? So what is it? Okay, do you have a son in England? Yes, I do. Uh, that's my response. Maybe. Yeah. Well, yes, I do. Maybe. He was born in 2004 and is now 20 years old. He was 18 years old at the time. Sorry, I was 18 years old at the time that he was born and never married to the mother. A paternity test still hasn't been done. Yeah, so inconclusive. Um, did you get drunk and miss your flight from Nanjing to Vietnam? This is my answer, but actually it's a little bit wrong. But my answer was yes. As soon as I got my phone back from Nanjing police station after they sent it off to Beijing for forensic analysis to make sure I wasn't aligned with any anti-Chinese banned groups, I booked the first flight out of China to Vietnam and got drunk before and on the way. That's all. Cheers, Paul. Yeah, I did get drunk before and on the way, but actually, I didn't miss the flight because of that. Um, I missed the flight because I booked it through Trip.com and they put the wrong time. They said my flight was at midnight, but it wasn't. The flight was at 10:40. So when I arrived for check-in, the flight check-in had already closed. I'd already missed it. So I contacted my booking agent, Trip.com, and they told me to book another flight and they'd refund me the original flight, and they refunded me the original flight because it was their mistake because they had the wrong time. Okay. um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, I can go into more detail about that. Uh, I can make some more go into more details about my arrest in mainland China. I was basically arrested for saying "fuck Winnie the Pooh" The customer overheard me say "fuck Winnie the Pooh" when I was talking to my friend in the bar, and they informed me that the police were on their way. And the other thing in the video, when you see the guy threatening me with the bottle, that was just already while I'm waiting for the police to arrive. And I wasn't arrested for drunk and disorderly. I was very calm in the bar before the police came, and even when the police came, I was still calm. Um, and I was interrogated for 24 hours. They asked me questions like, "Do you know Xi Jinping personally?" They wanted to know all the details about my family in England. Am I connected to Falun Gong? Um, am I connected to any Taiwan independence movements in Taiwan? Um, they were threatening to extend the length they can hold me from 24 hours to 72 hours because they're investigating my crime, and maybe I'm trying to saying I could be arrested for a very, very, very serious crime for undermining the sovereignty of their country or under their separatist law or whatever it is, right? And they were saying I could be arrested for a very, very serious crime, but they could make it all simpler if I just give them my phone, and they wanted a password to my phone, so they coerced me to give them my password. So I gave them my password to my phone. They had my phone. They kept my phone for about 10 days because they sent it off to Beijing for analysis, right? But as soon as I got my phone back, 10 days later, I just want to get the hell out of there and come back to Vietnam. Okay, I hope that clears some of that up. I can make some more videos later about it or some interviews about it, whatever, if people want to know more. But anyway, yeah, I didn't want to work for Lingo Star anymore. The wages are too low. I do believe Taiwan is Taiwan. Yeah, I love Taiwan is an independent country. Yeah, I love Taiwan. I always love Taiwan. Yeah, always Taiwan forever. My daughter is Taiwanese, not Chinese. Right, and yeah, I'll be back home to Taiwan soon, someday. Right, but now I'm living in where? Well, Vietnam for work, for international school, and my girlfriend is from the Philippines. And before I went to mainland China, I was living in the Philippines just for a couple of years, 2.5 years, teaching online. Chinese companies, because Chinese companies paid the best. Right? And like I say, I don't hate Chinese people or some wonderful Chinese students. Uh, I'm not anti-Chinese people at all. It's just I don't agree with their government. Their government's a nightmare. All right, bye. Peace out. Cheers. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.